Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. A few videos back, you may remember, I did this huge Amazon haul of UV DTF stickers and I am finally getting the opportunity to play with them. Thanks again to CWV Artistry here on YouTube who messaged me and said, Claire, get yourself some UV DTF stickers. You will love them. And oh my gosh, they are not wrong because guys, I'm fully obsessed. You absolutely need to get your hands on some of these. If you are a resin artist, I fully recommend. If you missed that video where I showed you in depth every single UV DTF sticker pack that I'd bought, then here's just a recap of this pack. So all of these come in the same pack and they are simply stunning. Absolutely stunning. You cannot help but smile when you look at these. Now, I have got no idea what UV DTF even stands for, but we are here. Now, I am going to be using two of these stickers in today's video, and if you've been with me since last October, I did use UV DTF stickers unknowingly. I didn't know what they were. I didn't know how to use them. So in this video, I now know what I am meant to do. And I thought I'd share this with you because guys, stop it now. I'm fully obsessed. This tray from Molds and Shapes fits these stickers absolutely bang on, spot on, perfect. And it was at this point I thought the blue background would also work a dream. Now, I laid it against a white background. My brain was thinking it has to be summery, it has to be pastel colors, but it also has to fit in. Honestly, I think a brown background would also work because we've got that chocolate ice cream, we've got that big kind of chunk of chocolate, we've got chocolate drizzle on the croissants as well. But I did decide to go with a blue background. Now, shout out to U Crafti. U Crafti sent me a bundle of sequins and polymer clay pieces and glitters, guys, 10 months ago. So massive apology to U Crafti. I have been wanting to use them. The year has been crazy and honestly I haven't yet found a project where I just felt they would work. They would be absolutely spot on perfect for this project. And again, U Crafti, I'm going to leave their details down below if you're interested in getting hold of any of these. But it was this specific project where I thought, okay, now is the time. Now is the time to use these absolutely beautiful polymer clay, teeny tiny miniature cloud pieces. It's going to work with this project. And that is the reason, even though I've had the products from U Crafti for so long, unnecessarily long, nothing at the time really fit my themes. So again, apologies to U Crafti and thank you for sending all of this over to me. I now know what I'm going to be using these clouds for. And that's to go with the UV DTF stickers. Okay, back to the video. The pink polymer clouds are going into the rim of this tray. This is the oval tray mold from Molds and Shapes. Again, all details will be down below with your 10% discount code. I'm simply pouring these teeny tiny pink polymer clouds around the rim. Doesn't really matter if they navigate outside of the rim, but ideally I just want them in and around the rim to give that kind of decoration. And honestly, I feel like they're gonna just work so well with the stickers I'm using in today's videos because they're just flowery. They're so pretty and just give you a boost. Like the minute you look at these stickers, you can't help but smile and think, oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. So I know that these polymer clay pieces are going to work. Now, I did spend some time just going around with my wooden lollipop stick and pushing them down and just hoping that that resin really has gone in and around all of the pieces. Now, I want the backgrounds to be blue. I really want to try and match that real pale Molds and Shapes silicone blue. Again, I don't have a pigment that is identical to it. So I decided, these do kick up a lot of dust when you use them the way I use them. I decided to go and try one of the Resin Pro Blue mica powders, which is way brighter than I need it to be. But I'm going to add that in with some of the white liquid Vista pigment. The white liquid Vista pigment is going to bring it right back down. It's going to neutralize it. It's going to take away the mica. So when you use mica powder, quite often you'll get this absolutely stunning patterns, the blooms that the mica creates. But actually, the white liquid pigment cancels all of that out. There is now no more sign that I ever used mica powder in here. And this blue, oh my gosh, I just felt like it was absolutely perfect. Obviously, we all know mixing white with any color is going to lighten it a lot. But honestly, this combination, stop it now. I've pretty much got as close to this blue silicone mold color as I could have possibly dreamt of getting. And this was the color I really wanted to go for, because when I laid the stickers down on the molds, it just worked. It worked so beautifully. Again, what color background you use for your it really depends on your stickers, what colors you want to pull out of your UV DTF stickers, what is going to work best for you. And I just felt like with this beautiful Valentine's-y, pink, romantic, pretty gorgeousness, the blue was going to work best. Now, you can see here, this mold did not really get as much resin in as the first mold. So off camera, I did use a pipette and I just transferred some resin from the big mold over to this one. And it was only 24 hours later, I realized that I'd accidentally transferred 2 little clouds into the plain one, but that's okay. You wouldn't believe how they get covered up, and just works perfectly. So again, nothing special on the first tray. It's a plain blue tray, but the second tray, ooh, these polymer clouds, honestly, was an immediate yes from me. An immediate yes. I absolutely love them. I'm going to give you some close-ups here of what they are looking like in the rim of the tray. There are some air pockets on the outer rim of the tray. I really could have spent some time going around with a micro brush. I think I've got 2 on this tray. It's a bit of a shame, but guys, look at these. How stunning are these? And honestly, even the blue, I didn't wait for that clear rim to cure before I poured the blue. And the fact that none of that blue seeped down, just a little bit, has actually added to it. Then came the decision, like, do I use this one? This sticker here is like an enclosed sticker. It's got a top and a bottom, very much an enclosed sticker, whereas this one's got an open top. There's nothing at the top of the sticker. There's just loose flowers in the middle. Now, I decided to use the one with a closed top and bottom design to go in with the clouds. Now, here's the other thing. I was going to get brave and just like stick this down and then cut it in situ, and I didn't want to risk it. This is the first time that I am knowingly, with the knowledge needed, using UV DTF stickers. So it had to be absolutely spot on. I wanted to make sure I did a really good job, and I did them justice. So I just used a plain piece of white paper to push inside the mold to get the template that I needed to create my UV DTFs, right? So here I am. I've attached the templated piece of paper to my sticker using bulldog clips, so it's not gonna move. Then I cut around the template and I cut out my UV DTF. Now, here's the thing, guys. It was not easy. The hardest part for me was removing the sticker from the backing. I made it look easy on camera, but trust me, it took me about 8 minutes. 8 minutes to try and get the sticker off of the backing. I don't want you guys going out buying these and like making it like I pretended it was easy, because truth be told, I have to be honest, it was not easy. But we got there in the end. We got the sticker off of the backing, and I was about to lay it straight down in the tray and decided, don't be silly, Claire, do things properly. I put the sticker back on the plastic backing, and I'm going to do it this way. So now we've just got a little bit stuck down on the right hand side, and I am gonna speed this section up for you because you do not need to sit through this in real time. I went over and above for this. I didn't want any mistakes. I wanted to make sure it was utterly perfect as me, Claire's Crafty Corner, could possibly get them. And I've finally invested in some new sponges, and I'm using that sponge to slowly, it's basically like covering your school books. You know, when you used to cover your school books, you'd use a cloth to like get that tacky back plastic down with no bubbles. That is pretty much what I did. Once it was fully down, I spent ages and ages rubbing the surface with the sponge. Was this necessary or needed? Maybe not. I don't know. But first time knowingly and knowledgeably using these. So I am fully rubbing it all over with the sponge. This is where I made the mistake back in October. If you watched me, I did a giant sugar skull tray. I had no idea it was a UV DTF sticker. The amount of comments saying, Claire, there's a top layer. There is a top layer that you are meant to remove, and you didn't. You just resined over it because I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, oh, this is a really hard sticker to work with, and it's like, it's almost crunchy. Like, I just didn't understand. Now I do. And here it is. Here is the top layer. Sorry for the wobbly camera. I used my Cricut weeding tool to just get a grip of that top layer before peeling it back. This is unlike anything I've felt before or used before. It's almost crunchy. It's like a crunchy plastic top layer, and it's not easy. It does not just peel off. This stuff is next level permanente. Permanent. Once this is down, you would have to hack it off, chisel it off if you are not happy. So of course it's going to be hard to separate the sticker and hard to peel the top protective layer off. But what a difference it makes. Like, it's actually comical what a difference it makes. And the fact that I left my sugar skull tray looking the way it did before top coating it, because I had no idea. But guys, fully obsessed. I am obsessed. There's no other words for it. Now, I know there's going to be people out here thinking, but Claire, all you've done is put a sticker on a tray and called it resin art. Guys, the possibilities here, they're just endless. This is only one pack of UV DTF stickers. There are thousands out there, and what you can create is limitless. Now, if you are new here and you're new to UV DTF stickers, they really are designed, like when you look them up on Amazon, they really are designed for cups. You know, tumblers. Cup wraps and tumbler wraps is what they are called. But we're not going to be making any cups or tumblers anytime soon on this channel. So we're going to use them for something completely different. And when I say I'm so in love and I am so obsessed and I cannot wait to go through. Guys, I bought so many. Again, don't get me wrong. This is not going to just be a UV DTF resin channel. Although I would not mind if it was. But wow, I have got so much to play with, so much to explore. This is the second one going on now. And I think because of the way this sticker is, it just works really well with a plain background. No additional fuss, you know? However, having said that, if I did put something around the rim, it would most likely still look pretty. So again, I'm taking my time, I'm rubbing slowly, doing exactly what I did with the first tray until this DTF sticker is fully... If you know what UV DTF stands for, I could Google it, I guess, but like, just let me know in the comment section down below. The other thing to mention, if anyone has ever been to a nail salon, one of them big nail salons, there's loads of people working there. You go in, you sit down and you start getting your nails done. That smell, there is a distinctive smell in a nail salon. That's what these smell like. I wasn't expecting it. I again, didn't know, but wow, they've got a strong smell to them, which again, clueless. I'm absolutely clueless, guys. You can see here the difference, right? So you can just about see this kind of like bubbly white line around everything until you peel the top off. Now see these two things here that I'm pointing to? They were the runaway pink polymer clouds that I accidentally transferred over when I stole some blue resin from one tray and put it in the other tray. They've blended in like you wouldn't believe. They literally just look like petals underneath the DTF sticker. I mean, this just couldn't have worked out any better, honestly. Again, peeling this off. I'm peeling this one off a little bit more confidently, a little bit faster, because I know now that the sticker itself is not going anywhere. Like, it's not moving anywhere, and so therefore I am peeling it off a bit faster. Now, I do spend some time using my deburring tool to get rid of those sharp bottom edges, because neither of these molds were filled up right to the very, very top. So now we do have sharp edges around both of them, but it doesn't take too long before they are beautiful and sorted. This is when I asked my patrons, do you top coat? These stickers are permanent, like permanent, capital letters. I tried peeling one off with my fingernail, absolutely not. It's not going to happen. So the only way these stickers are going to come off is if you physically chisel them off or scrape them off, and you're going to destroy your tray. Therefore, they don't really need to be top coated. So I wasn't sure, do I top coat? Deep down, I was thinking I think I prefer that gorgeous cohesive shine of a top coat, but do I do it, you know? And so this is where I called on the help of my patrons again. Guys, what do I do? The majority rules. When I ask my patrons for advice, I will follow what the majority tell me to do. And the majority at the time of me top coating was to top coat. One or two people said, leave it, it's fine, it's got a gorgeous texture on it, but the majority did say, go ahead and top coat it. So thanks again to my patrons. A few more did come in after that said, maybe top coat one and leave one and see what that tray does long term, like what are the overall impact long term if you don't top coat. But I read that too late. Equally, I can make another one. I can make another one. It's just an excuse to make another one. This is 24 hours later, and stop it now, because my heart can't cope with how pretty these are. If you got this as a gift on Valentine's Day, a trinket dish, a trinket tray as a gift, or I think it is absolutely stunning. Remember, when you're top coating shallow trays like this, you don't want to put too much resin in there. You still want a lip around the edge. You still want it to be a tray. You don't want things to just fly off. But downside, right? I top coated. I put them under a protective lid. And somehow, in the curing process, debris got into this one. You can see where the light gets distorted, looks like a fisheye, but it actually is debris. And then I noticed down here as well, another little bit of debris. Now, I was really quite peeved at this. They don't really take away, but in my head, I'm quite peeved. You know, they went into a really clean space with a solid, clean lid over the top. So the fact that debris still got in, and it was a bit smudgy when I touched it. So I don't know. I've given it a good polish and it's all polished. But yeah, the fact that they are there, if the day ever came where I do a craft market or I do start selling my things, which has to happen, by the way, because I'm going to need a new house to store it all, then I will, things like this, I will just mark as flawed. But yeah, it doesn't take away from the beauty. But these stickers, guys, there's so many more. There's so many more as well. If you watch the haul, like, I'm actually besides myself with excitement for those fairies. And I don't usually go down the fairy route, but those fairies, stop it. I think I would stop it. All of my plans for January, February videos have gone out of the window because of these stickers, because now I want to go down this UV DTF route and I am just beyond excited. Thanks again to CWV Artistry for telling me about them. Thanks again to U Crafti for the polymer clouds, and a massive heartfelt apology that it has taken me 10 months to show them on my channel. I will be using more of them in upcoming videos. U Crafti, check them out down below for all of your resin inclusions. And also thank you to Moulds and Shapes for sending me, I've got 2 of these molds. I don't know how that happened, but I'm not angry about it because it means I can do 2 at once. And oh my gosh, guys, stop it. I hope you love these as much as I do. And I hope they make your heart sing and your face smile as much as they make me feel all giddy and gooey inside. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.